Hello guys, and welcome back. Honestly, I don't know where to start. I've been debating about doing this video, not whether I want to do it, but how do I do it? I'm I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling, but I have a platform, and I believe all of us do, so we should use it to our best advantage and to speak out, to speak for those that can't, those that won't, those that silence themselves because not that they don't care, but they don't know how to deal with it. What's been going on in this world? It's crazy. Um, it has, but do you say anything has changed? You know, I was speaking to someone the other day and they was like, they were older. And I was like, has anything really changed? And they was like, a lot has changed. And I said to myself, for racial injustice, for black women and black men of color, has it really changed? You let me know. Because I wasn't born in slavery times. I wasn't born during the civil rights movement. I wasn't born during women's rights movement. But I was born in a time, and I am living in a time where I am seeing the true colors of everyone. The true feelings of this is, I'm sorry, but and I know I shouldn't have to apologize, but just being unapologetically me is challenging, is hard, because you don't know where to go. It's like you want to educate yourself, but the more you educate yourself, the more they try to demean something else about you. And what the how things are playing out on the news and versus real life, you can definitely see a difference. As far as in the protests and the sit-ins and the riots, I'm pro-black. I am black. I am black living in America. And my brother is black. I come from a black family. My child will be black. And I have to live with that for the rest of my life. Not saying I am hurting because I'm black, but I'm definitely hurting. I'm definitely trying to heal. I'm definitely angered. I'm bothered. And what's changed? Of course, we get a black president in office and we're like, hurrah. 8 years later, turns around, and we're taking an enormous step back because of who we chose to be as our authoritative figure. I wish I could say more, but I just want you all to know that I love you and to wake up. Don't be distracted, okay? Because before the uproar, I'm not going to include myself in this because I was not partaking in the tomfoolery, but I am subjected to some certain things. But I'm just gonna say, just to be inclusive, we were all doing TikTok videos. We were all doing challenges, posting memes, making fun of cultural aspects, whether it's Black, Latino, Mexican, anyone of color. We were imitating people, were imitating us, wearing us as masks, dressing up in a mask. And you come to think, I'm an observer. So I sit back and observe. And I'm like, why can't we continue to focus? Why can't we continue to focus on what's real, what's relevant, what's prominent, what comes first, and what's happening? Don't forget that we're still in a pandemic, going through these troubling times. Don't forget where you stand. Don't forget what brought you to this point. And when this is soon to be over, don't forget what has happened. Because we're so easily distracted, especially my generation, the millennials. We're so easily distracted. But at the same time, I can say we want a change. But in order to make change for you has to be consistent. It can't just stop when everything stops or when something happens. I mean, it can't start when something happens, and it can't stop when something else completely opposite arise. It has to be a continuous pattern, not only so others will take us seriously, but so that we, as individuals of color, take ourselves seriously. So that we start buying from Black-owned businesses, supporting Black people, supporting people of color. Because for the longest time, our culture has been mixed with feelings, mixed emotions, mixed judgments. Because we can't find ourselves. We don't know who we really are. Because they tell us we came from this, but there's a long line of history way before that. So do your research. Start reading the books that they didn't give you. And if you're going to stand for something, stand until it molds. Stand until the truth in power unfolds. Stand until Blackness is considered gold by all people across the border, in the world. Don't just be bold for a minute because it's popular. Don't just speak out to gain followers. Allow yourself to be taught. Unlearn the things that you were taught, so you can realize and understand why justice, why Black lives, why people of color, why change, why the evolution of time must be fought for. We can't stop. I always say, and I've said it times again, and I'll say it even more. I don't care if one person watch me versus 3 or 3,000 people watch me. Someone is watching. Someone is watching you, someone is following you, and someone is looking over you. So respect yourself just a little bit more than what you've been giving yourself credit for. Because you're powerful. Take into your beliefs, your faith, your spirit to understand what's real. We can't be mindless from the brainless. I hope you're hearing me, but not just hearing. I need you to listen. Listen to your own intuition. It's telling you what's right and wrong. It's telling you the black and the white. Let's stand and keep standing. We don't have justice. We don't have peace. So it's going to be challenging for us to go and walk throughout our lives, being in a pandemic, seeing this play out in the back of our mind. I get it. It's stressful. It's insanity. But if we don't start normalizing the conversation about race, about injustice, about the relevant topics that need to be had and important factors that are contributing to what is going on in the world today and what are the facts, then we will forever be irrelevant. We will forever sink below. We will forever be ignorant. As a unit, land of the free, with a bunch of freeloaders, I think I said enough. But I'm going to keep saying, and I'm going to keep stating what's real to me. Because I'm crying every night. I'm shaking in my sleep. I'm waking up screaming. And what do I get out of that? I'm walking around my street, my block, my local community, watching my back. Like I'm twitching. I'm protecting my family, my king, as if they're next. Can we not stand for something? Can we not keep standing for everything? Because this world is healing, but this world is also being broken down by each time we take a step forward. Vote, speak, stand, feel, and if not anything else, talk about it. Talk through it. Talk to someone. Don't just carry the weight of the world on your shoulders alone. Because we're all stressed. We're all angered. But until we start normalizing this conversation of racial injustice, of the black and white, the right and wrong, everything, what's being done in government versus what we're seeing play out, we have to start normalizing that conversation. And if it's too much, step away. But don't step away so long that you forget that you're hurting. Because then you lock yourself up before you know it, we've lost another one. See you guys in the next one.